There are two archipelagos called the Turtle Islands. One consists of 7 small islands in the Philippines, and the other one, which I'm zooming into today, is off the coast of Sierra Leone. And specifically, I want to know more about a small, densely populated islet named Nyangai. It's a mere spot of sand, and as I get closer, I'm well aware that what we see now is drastically different from what we would have seen 20 and even 10 years ago. In that short time, the island has eroded from an elongated bow shape to the small, vaguely round shape it now takes. Nyangai has experienced a perfect storm of climate change, shifting weather patterns, and human use, which have led to losing about 3/4 of its land area in just a decade. It used to have a small forest and multiple villages, but what remains is a shadow of its recent former self. From above, that past is still visible in the submerged sandbars. It's not unrealistic to imagine that within another decade, the entire island may have a similar fate. Many families have been forced to relocate, and the few hundred people who are still living here must accept a different lifestyle than their forebears. The attempts to abate what most would call inevitable is simultaneously admirable and tragic, but even just saying that feels trite. I say it from the comfort of a higher altitude, through the safety layer of the internet, with a filtered view of the reality that people are facing on the ground. It was only when I started reading stories about those people and seeing photos taken from cameras that aren't up in space that I was able to see the people first. They are steadily losing their home, fending off the brutal elements with tarpaulin, corrugated steel, and mounded sand. There are other idyllic tropical islands to virtually explore and get lost in, but this is not one of them. And so I leave you there, fellow virtual island globetrotters, a reminder to us all that no single vantage point tells the whole story, and a word of caution to myself to not forget the people in the places.